Good morning, children. Welcome back to our geography class. In our geography class, we are discussing about the water chapter. And in this chapter, the last class, we have discussed about what are tides and how they are formed. And what are the different types of tides are there. Those are spring tides and neap tides. And when they occur also, we have learned detailedly in the last class. And at the end of today's class, you'll be able to learn about the uses of tides and also the ocean currents. Okay, let's go ahead. Now let's see the uses of tides. Children, high tides help in navigation. It means moving on the water. They raise the water level close to shores. It means seashores. They raise the water level close to seashores, so which helps the ships to arrive at the harbor more easily. So ships can come onto the shores and they can load the ship and unload the ship so easily. Okay, generally ships cannot come onto the shores. They stop the ships far off the shores because of the low level of water. But when the high tide comes, ships can come onto the shore and they can load and unload the ship. Fine. Next one. The high tides also help in fishing, children. How they fish, Many more fishes come closer to the shore during high tide. When high tide comes, along with the high tide, fish also comes to the shore. So this enables fishermen to get a plentiful of catch. They can catch plentiful of fish children. And the last but not least is the rise and fall of water due to tides is being used to generate hydroelectricity. It means tidal electricity. Okay? In some places also. Fine. So these are the uses of tides, children. I repeat, high tides help in navigation. They also help in fishing. And the rise and fall of water due to high tides, it will be used for generating tidal energy. Fine. Now, what are ocean currents? Children, ocean currents are nothing but a river-like movement of ocean water. A river-like movement of ocean water from one place to another place. But children, these ocean currents are stream of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in a different directions. Only one direction they move every year. Okay? They don't change their directions. So they are called ocean currents. These ocean currents may be warm and cold. It means warm ocean currents and cold ocean currents. Generally, warm ocean currents originate near the equator because that is the hottest place, no? So it receives direct rays of the sun. That's why the water over there is very hot. That's why the currents over there are warm. And these warm currents move towards the poles, as you can see in this picture. Okay? And now the cold currents carry water from polar or higher altitudes to tropical or lower altitudes. It means the water in the poles, they come from polar regions to equatorial region because it's a cold water, no, to make themselves warm, they come from there to here. And these warm currents from the equatorial region, to make them cool, they move from here to equatorial region to poles. Okay? Here you see the regional polar region. See how the cold currents are coming towards the equatorial region. Have you seen the white arrow marks, children? Yes. So this is how the cold currents move from polar regions to tropical regions. Now the example of this cold currents are Labrador current, Peruvian current, Benguela current. Okay? Benguela current are all the examples of cold currents. Now, what are the Gulf streams? What are the examples of the warm currents, children? Here you can see many streams, children. See, for example, Gulf stream. Here you can see, Gulf stream. This is an example of warm current. Likewise, many other streams are there. Here, see, equatorial, quarter current, Brazilian current. These are all what children? warm currents. And now, warm currents bring about the warm temperature over the land. If the area is very cold, in that area, if warm current blows over their children, it makes that area comfortable or the temperature moderate. In the cold areas, if warm current blows, no, it makes the temperature moderate. In the warm areas, if the cold current blows, no, it makes the temperature of that area moderate. So in that way, these warm and cold currents, they moderate the temperatures over that areas. The areas where the warm and cold currents meet, no, they are the best places for the fishing grounds. You can catch a variety of fish and plentiful of fish in that areas. That's where they are the best fishing grounds of the world, children. Okay, for example, seas around Japan and the eastern coast of North America are such examples of the place where the warm and cold currents meet. And now the areas where the warm and cold currents meet also experience foggy weather, because where the warm and cold currents meet, no, it automatically develops fog, thick fog, so which makes it difficult for navigation. It means moving on the sea. Sometimes this fog also leads to accidents on the sea. You might have surprised that, madam, accidents may also happen in the sea. And yes, of course, because of the thick fog, children, what is coming we don't know, which sea is from which direction the ship is coming we don't know. And due to the thick fog we cannot see the lights. Horn we can hear, but from which side it is coming we don't know. That's why it leads to accidents also on the sea. So that's all, children. I conclude this chapter. Thank you.